Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am in Kansas. It's October the 2nd. Supposed to be in Illinois or Ohio. That was kind of my plans, but I had a mega giant deer start showing up a couple days ago while I was in Utah, and so I flew out here this morning. I left my house at 3 o'clock. It is now 10:15 and I'm 45 minutes away. So I'll be in camp by 11. Gonna get a shower, gonna shoot my bow, and I am going to haul all my camera gear into the woods by myself. I am alone. I'm sure I'll say we 100 times because I'm so used to it, but it is just me. I am running camera and hunting one of the biggest deer of my life. Definitely the biggest deer I've got a picture of this year. Don't know what he'll score. I just know he's really big and he's been showing up in the daylight. He was there yesterday an hour before dark. And he's coming in with another big 10 that I call the Velvet 2 because he's got a little bit of velvet still on his G2. Just a big old giant frame, typical. But I'm going to try my best to not shoot him if he comes in first, because this other deer is a really special deer. Just crazy mass, lots of points, lots of trash, just everything really. Not an incredible frame, but man, is he big. And I don't know if I'll see him, but I would really love to start well, I shot a whitetail in Wyoming, but this is really my first sit in a tree of the year tonight. So we've got like a 15 to 20 mile an hour south wind, which is what I need to get in there and hunt him. He's on top of a mountain, kind of the same scenario as last year. So hopefully it turns out the same as last year where I kill him first sit. So I'm gonna meet up with my buddy Scott Langley, who's out here hunting a giant as well. We're both hunting with our good friends Lexi, Aaron, the Westime family. They have incredible ground out here, and so we're both blessed to get to hunt these giant Kansas whitetails on it. So that's what we're doing, guys. Well, we're pulling in, guys. Last time I was here. Hey, right here he is, Mark. Coming up. He's coming up the bank. We just smoked a giant. It was a great day. It was a great week. I shot one of the biggest deer of my life. And we are going to jump in the shower, say hey to everybody, and try to repeat that. I didn't break the best shot. That's the first one of the day since traveling. Yeah, it's okay. Not great, but we're gonna fire a couple more till we feel good about it. That's much better. Dead center of the heart. That's what we need. All right, guys, that is 40 right there. My last two shots were a lot better executed. And they both hit dead center of the heart, 20, 40. I don't think I can shoot any further than that in there. So we're gonna go pack our Manimal pack with cameras and all kinds of stuff and hike up a mountain and try to kill a giant whitetail. Let's go. Hey guys, just starting to hike in here. I gotta go up to the top of that big hill right there.
It's thick in here, but just gonna take my time. It's pretty windy out, so I'm hoping it covers a lot of my sound. Try to get in here and get set up. Gotta go hit the spot of this ridge. Walk it up to the top, and that's where we've got that camera out right now. So. It's hard weaving in and out of this thick stuff. Alright guys, we are in. I don't like my setup really. It's really tight in here. It's 3 o'clock. I've only got one shot that's over 20 yards. It's so thick in here where they're living. There's like a little CRP patch and some cedars that this buck has been coming through. I'm just hoping I'll be able to see him before he gets in here so tight, because it's going to be 10 yards probably. It's really windy. Hopefully it covered my noise getting in here. I'm sprayed down with synthetic. When the wind blows, it's fine, but when it stops, it sucks right back down into this bedding area. So I don't know, but we are hunting a mega giant tonight. Let's see what happens. I'm excited. First night in the tree, 2024. We're ready. Hopefully we get an opportunity tonight. Sat down. I'm afraid to sit down because it's so tight in here. I'd never get stood back up if he come in while I was sitting down, so I just stood all evening.
He was a no-show, guys. Couldn't believe it. That the 10 he's been hanging with come right in there, broad daylight, and I could hear that 10 eating acorns for 30 minutes before he came in, and then he come right down the ridge to me. I kept waiting, looking in the cedars to the left where that other one has kind of been coming out of, the big one, and he just never showed. The 10 even bedded under my tree like 7 yards, so I had the GoPro rolling the whole time, and it literally just got dark with me holding my bow waiting on the big one. So they just have a sixth sense. They just know, I feel like. And then so I don't know what the deal is. Tomorrow the wind's going to change. It took me forever to get out of there. I had to wait on that 10 to walk off. I heard him walk off in the dark, and then I could still hear him eating acorns up the ridge. But No show on the first night. I hope I didn't spook him walking in. Definitely a chance, because it was weird that he didn't come in there. But that's just how big ones are. They just survive. So I'm going to watch cameras, get up in the morning, see what's going on. I know the wind's changing tomorrow, so I don't know what the plan is. Hopefully he comes in there. Hopefully I didn't run him out. There's always a chance of that too. So now we just got to wait and see. I'm going to bed. Hiking in. I gotta go over that ridge right there. The wind is south right now. Like I said, going east, then northeast. But I gotta get in there while it's south. Because if I walk in with an east wind, I'm gonna blow them out. I gotta get past them, hang the set, and then let the wind change. So, can't wait. I gotta go in now with the south. That's what we're doing. We're gonna get to hiking. Man, it doesn't look that bad on video, but it's not great. And just trust me, it's a lot steeper than it looks. And I'm a little out of shape, I guess. I'm trying to move when the wind blows here, because it's loud and dry. Gotta cover sound as much as I can getting in here, but I hope we can find the right tree up here. Alright, let's move. This is the ridge right here. Literally acorns everywhere. I'm either gonna get in this tree or that one right there. I'm afraid I think he's bedded off in here. So an east wind or northeast is gonna blow me there. As long as he don't circle and come in right here, I'd be fine, but he changed your mind. I might have to get in that tree right there. That's a little more risky, but I almost feel like I got to. No, I'm staying back. I feel like I'll blow him out if I go down any further. You know how when you take one more step, I need to go one more step, and then boom, he jumps up. I'm just going to hang right here. Try to be really quiet, take my time, so I'll try to get up in that fork. I'll check back in when I get up. I like it, it's just, man, it's so thick in here. I didn't cut anything. I didn't want to make the noise. I know this deer is bedded close. I think he's probably north somewhere. I didn't jump anything, I don't think. I didn't hear anything. I got in pretty quiet. I don't even know what time it is, to be honest. It took me a while. It is. Oh, it's 3:45. We're on the ridge, way up the hill from where we were yesterday on just a ton of acres. There's a bunch of chestnut oaks, all kinds of oaks in here falling, so this is where the sign's at. So we stayed up higher, a bunch of trails right under us. The problem is this ridge is so, it's like a razorback, so it's not a flat ridge, so you have to stay up like on top of them, or you're going to be eye level with them. So we might be shooting one at
the shot is like 35. But I like it. It's our last evening. We're flying home tomorrow. But if we don't get him tonight, we'll be back. Man, I know he's close. We're going to keep the scent thief sprayed. I got the wig out. Because this wind is not nearly as strong as it was yesterday. So we're going to get quiet and hopefully kill a giant. Update. Nothing. Still early at 6:15. The 10 didn't come in yesterday until 6:45. But our wind has now switched. It's blowing out of the northeast. And we just gotta hope that we played it right and that he comes in here. A lot of squirrels, and my hunting skills aren't sharp enough yet at this point in the year to determine. It's for sure not a deer, so I have got my heart rate up several times.
Hey guys, it is Tuesday, October the 8th. I left Kansas Friday, so I hunted Thursday night, saw the big deer I was hunting, but he came in after shooting light. Well, not after legal shooting light, after camera light, I should say. I still had 3 minutes of legal shooting light left when he came in. The camera wasn't good, you know. I wanted to tell the story right, and I could have killed him, but didn't. So anyway, I went back the next morning, put some corn out, and moved my saddle for a south wind. So flew home Friday, hunted with Landon at home Saturday. He had a football game Sunday. Yesterday I spent most of the day packing, and then took Landon to football practice and kept driving. Drove till about 1 in the morning and stopped, got a couple hours of sleep, and have been driving ever since. A 14-hour trip for me. The buck is daylighted probably 2 or 3 of the last 4 nights. So, you know, I just feel really dumb not coming back out here to hunt him. I wasn't planning on being back this early, but I do have south winds today and tomorrow, and I'm gonna jump in the tree. I should be there about 2 o'clock, so I'm gonna go take a shower, jump straight in the tree, and try to get him killed. The problem is he's starting to change up on me. He was bedding and coming in the same trail. Acorns are falling everywhere. Yesterday evening, it looks like he came in from my set, like from the acorn. So like if he's bedding on this ridge, that I have to access my spot from, it's gonna screw everything up. Like, I'll have to get so lucky and not step on him getting in there. So I feel like I'm losing grasp a little bit of where he's bedding. I think he's changing on me a little bit. He's, you know, I mean, just like these big bucks always do. They don't do the same thing that much. And I should have killed him already, but when you live 14 hours away, it's just hard to be in the tree when the cameras tell you to be there, especially with 4 kids and sports and everything else going on. But I'm doing my best. Driving literally as all the way across the country to get in a tree tonight. I'll have tonight and tomorrow night, then it's back to 90 degrees. And I'd say if I don't kill him today or tomorrow, we have probably spooked him anyway. But we're gonna give her heck. We'll be in a tree in a couple hours.
All right, guys, we are here to the spot. About 70 degrees, not bad, not bad. And got a long hike in, as usual, but we gotta hope and pray that we don't jump this deer going in. The last picture I got of him was yesterday evening. Didn't come back to this morning, which makes me wonder if he's bedding off in that bottom still, or if he's up on this ridge right here. So this will be one of the scariest walks I ever did. I'm gonna be a nervous wreck, but if you see me in the tree in a minute, it means I got in clean and didn't bump him. We'll see. I'm just starting up this ridge. There's a big buck bed right here. I really, really hope that ain't his, and that he wasn't just in it. I didn't see anything, but that wasn't here a couple days ago. Dang it. We gotta go up over that. This sucks. Be real quiet. Well, I made it in. I don't know if I jumped anything or not. I didn't hear or see anything, but there were several beds on that ridge that were not there last week. But I'm up. I'm in. We got a weird wind. It's supposed to be south, and it's blowing more like straight east, which isn't terrible. But if he's up on that other ridge, we're done. So we're going to need a little luck tonight. Normally, with a buck this big, if everything's not perfect, it ain't a good thing. So I just don't feel good about it. I feel like it's dirty. I feel like I got in here dirty, but I didn't see me jump anything. So we're gonna sit here till dark and hope he shows up. It's 6 o'clock and I was hearing something behind me. I'm not ready. I'm sitting here watching. Behind me. It's a dang raccoon. I turn back around and he's standing there at 30 yards. I had to move so slow. I just killed a giant. There was another buck I could see coming in, not as big, and it was making him nervous for some reason. And I didn't know what he was going to do. He kind of was quarter to, and he had that front leg back, but I looked like it center punched him. Oh my gosh, thank you, Lord. Whew, that makes driving across the country well worth it. Oh my God. That arrow blew through it. Oh, I can't believe it. Cheers. Oh, caffeine. I don't see my arrow, but I see blood everywhere. Let me see if I know it blew through it right here. I followed the blood for about 120 yards off where it got real nasty. And I'm just going back out. I feel like he's got to be in there somewhere, but he was kind of walking, so must not have got that off that long. I'm gonna probably leave him for a long time, 6 hours or so. I know I got at least one long liver, but I'm gonna hike back out, go to the lodge, just let him lay for a while.
All right, it's been 5 hours, and we're getting everything kind of ready to get back and go over there and give it a look. I went about 100 yards, and we're gonna pick back up where I left off. Hopefully he's laying in there. I've been sick to my stomach. I hate backing out. I hate having to do that, but it was necessary. So we're gonna go back over and hopefully he's in there.
I found him. Me and Lexi and Aaron sat at the house debating on what to do, and I tried not to throw up for 4 hours. I ate a burrito, which wasn't a good idea. But we come back in here. He bedded 3 times from where I left him off, and he probably went another 40 yards, and he's laying right here. I can see his butt. Hopefully he's dead, and he's still laying there when we look again, but we're in head-high weeds, and I saw a butt laying here, so. Yeah, he's not breathing. That's a good thing.
Oh my good Lord, y'all. Look at the body on that thing. And yeah, he was dead when I left. He's so stiff. He died in the dang Amazon down here. Guys, it is October the 8th. You know, it's supposed to not be a great time of year to kill big bucks, but the more I hunt, I feel like the more I love that October lull. I feel like I've killed my biggest bucks in October. Last year I shot a giant here with Lexi and Aaron, a giant typical, October the 6th, I think, Lexi, isn't that right?
Yep.
And this year I shoot a giant non-typical on October the 8th. And if I'd have been here on the 6th, I'd have probably killed him then too. Just an incredible buck. I've lost a lot of sleep over this deer, honestly, for the last couple weeks, just because he's been so consistent. And with acorns falling and just their hormones changing, big bucks like this just don't stay consistent. They don't do anything the same too many times. And the more he daylighted when I wasn't here, the more I was like, he's going to disappear, because it's happened to me so many times, especially on mega deer like this. And the good Lord just kept him on a string for me one more day. Actually, on too good of a string. He came in so early I was not expecting it, and I got caught not ready because I'm having to run 3 cameras, and I was panicking. I don't know if you saw my face, but Lexi was making fun of me because I was pale white. I was about to throw up because I was having to make sure my cameras were right, and I normally just have to focus on getting them killed. But he ran a little further than I expected, but I think the exit was a little low back, and I'm just thankful that he was dead right here. We got him tonight before the coyotes. We're going to get him gutted and definitely celebrate. Scott's coming in tonight from Oklahoma, and he's hunting a mega giant too, so might be really celebrating tomorrow if he gets B-Rob on the ground. But Aaron and Lexi, thank you guys so much. This is a special place. I feel blessed to get to hunt here. So thank you guys for watching. What an awesome day it was.